I'm pretty close to the camera. So I have to get close because it makes it look like I'm far away. Like all these type of cameras do. Anyway, this is Grandmaster Kerofsky. Haunchi, Timothy Kerofsky. What about Border Masters in 2024? For all my hard work and discipline in the martial arts. Those who have followed me, I appreciate that. Those who have seen my life journey, thank you. Those who have always kept me in prayer and for all my hardships, I appreciate that. There are also good people out there still in this world. Harder and harder to find under this Trump regime and the way that Trump is making this world go to crap. He's an evil, despicable human being, and the martial arts is the total opposite of the people like Trump is. The martial arts teaches discipline, teaches respect, teaches character. The qualities that people like Trump will never have. That's all I'm going to say about that. Right? Today's video is how to tie a karate belt.
Timothy Kerofsky for my new Kicking It with the Kerofskys channel.
Right? I have my Grandmaster belt with me. I don't like it to hit the ground. And it might hit the ground a little bit. You might step up just slight bit, but you should be able to see me pretty good. Okay, here we go. Those that have not seen my belt, is Grandmaster Kerofsky. And here they put my creative system of the martial arts, Shunju, Tyger Leigh, Kimbo. Alright, this is pretty stiff because that's a nice stiff belt. And hopefully you can see the knot. The basic way that a student will tie their belt before a karate class, right? Before a karate class, right? Maybe the belt divided in half. My belt's divided in half. You see that, right? Right? Right, we're gonna go from the front here, right? You're gonna just go around the body like this. Try not to hit the ground. Right? You're gonna left it in the back, see? You're gonna cross it. Like this. And then you look it up. Alright? Okay? Now you're gonna go with this one underneath the entire belt. Alright? Now, You're going to cross this over with this. So I'm crossing this. You're going to pull it on it. And what it looks like, it's going to look like this. See? This was a really stiff belt. You have the idea, right? Nice and even. Nice knot. Nice and tight like this. That's the basic karate belt for a class. This should be nice in cost. It still should look pretty neat right here, right? Alright? Now in American Kempo, they do the same thing, except they're going to do this triangle different. You're going to come around. Make a triangle, see what I just did? You make a Kempo, you make the triangle in the belt. Now, to do a belt for a tournament, to make it really nice and neat, now you are going to hit the deck a little bit. You try to avoid hitting the deck with your belt, hitting the ground with your belt. You are going to hit it the ground a little bit, right? I kind of try to avoid it best I can, right? You're going to grab the belt by a single strand. You're going to wrap the belt. You're going to grab this single strand and hold this up and put it over my shoulder. You're going to, okay, that's the part. You're going to go, so that's about, you're going to go, that's about where I want it to be, right about where the knee is, right? So again, that's about where I want it to be, right? Right? Then you're going to wrap the belt. Nice and neat, see? See what I'm doing? That way it doesn't cross on the back. That way it's nice and flat in the back. Right? See that? Nice and flat. Right? You're going to do the same thing. You're going to do the same thing. But the problem is, it's going to come on and done because I'm not going fast. When you go fast, it just work it, right? Just work it. Oh, right here, that's perfect. They're going to grab all this and hold the belt. Hold the belt. Oh. Now, you just try it. I messed it up. To put a new belt, how does it tie? There you go. Put a new belt, so how does it tie? You see how much neater that is? Look at the knot. See the knot underneath? See the knot? It's nice and neat underneath there. It lays differently. It's tied differently. You have the double, looks like a double, one here, right? And it looks neater at a tournament. You know, when they represent, and then of course we're going to make this as even as you can when it's laying down. So you represent, you're going to go do your stuff that you do at tournaments, right? Right? That's number one. Short. I had a complaint about my tie suit, saying it wasn't right. But actually, people don't know what a tie suit is. That's in the law, so it's only in the Shuru. So tie suit is a short. Blocks are short. Okay? Right? You're going to come up short. The hand is close. See? So, I hear it. You're tight. Okay? Punch is close. Short. Okay? And then the kick. And then block. So, anyway, you can represent at the tournament with a nice, neat, flat belt. And that is sparring somebody right up here. He's doing. See? Hey! That's how you tie the karate belt.
Alright, the belt color and meaning. With the pure color of white, when it's pure knowledge, open mindfulness, with the will to learn. So, you know, the white belt has no knowledge, right? Requirements for white are just the six basics to have a basic understanding before reaching the next level. All right. And then the white with the yellow stripe. Now the white with the yellow stripe, gotta learn half of the basics, half of the boys, rocks, dachis, stances, zukis, punches, half of the claws, half of basically half of everything that's taught for the basics. When you learn half of them, you get the yellow stripe. Now the yellow belt. Yellow means with the harmonious color of yellow, it represents just enough knowledge to have harmony in your learning. And so you get the yellow belt when you learn all the rest of the boys, dachis, zukis, kimis, umpis, the falling ways, all the rest of the basics, the garies, the kicks. Right? Then you get the yellow. Now green, like all the nature, green is the color of life. It represents the continuous cycle of life, the trials of learning, life itself. The green, you learn the 7 basic self-defenses, the Kishindo Ukis, okay? The 7 basic animal movements: tiger, leopard, crane, snake, dragon, phoenix, and toad. Those are extra in my style, all right? You start learning the basic fighting techniques, pak sao, yin salve, wing salve, and then the taikyoku, 1, 2, and 3. Blue, like the vastness of the sky and the ocean, blue represents the vastness of knowledge. All right? But for the blue belt, you start learning the kata, the main kata, one su, tiger kata. You do a chi hands form. You do Ipun Kumache 1 through 5, Tyson Nawaza 1 and 2. The Taisu, which I just demonstrated number 1. Right? The Makwari board training, heavy bag training, the Okinawan stone weight training. There's a lot for blue. Purple. Purple is the color of passion. It represents a passion to learn even more, even though you have knowledge, okay? Purple, you learn the 9 advanced self-defense techniques, the 9 advanced Gashendo Ukis. Push from behind, grab to the side, knife defenses, right? And then you learn the introduction to the 5 basic weapons. Bow, kama, tampa, nuchaku, and boken. And then the weapons from shoji bow, spinning bow, form sparring, ipun kumate 6 to 10, and then you're gonna do a traditional karakan nahanchi. Okay, it's already at brown, of course it is. Well, brown is the color of the tree of knowledge. It represents knowledge in itself, okay? Brown is the spiritual level. We learn the Tai Chi form. Because remember, this is Tiger so it's a combination of different stuff in my Tiger right? I learn a basic sword form, and we do deep meditation. We practice the Raha Yoga, and then I teach the students Rohai, vision of the white heron, and Mankan, the pine tree, wind, Kata, right? Well, so for the first brown belt, you got the Taisanawasa 3 to 6, Rohai, and Rankan, all right? In the second brown, get you can come up to 11 to 15, and the sword forms. And then Tiger Kumite 1 to 5. And then for the last round, they learn the takedowns and holds. Right? Black belt. Black is the color of one purity, meaning a knowledge is gained. So to each level of black, your knowledge is gained even more. So for the first black belt, the students have to take a 75-question essay. Now remember, there's essays all throughout that I teach, that I have to, and my students do all throughout, okay? So basically the essay total is 200 questions, but for the black belt itself is 75, but all the other questions for the other essays, right? For the other exams, right? Written exam. Then a 10-page essay with at least a 100-word conclusion titled The Essence of Karate to Me. So what is the essence of karate to the student? I have them write an essay, right? And then they do Ipan Kumatin, day 16 to 20, and the Kata Patsai. Right? And then there's several levels of black. I'm not going to go to each level of black, all right? Right? The red belt is the master's belt, right? And the master's belt is the color of blood, meaning all the blood and sweat you endure going up to all the levels, right? All right. I'll talk about a few of the other levels here right now, real quick, all right? Second black, you do the nunchaku, right? And that's one of the biggest focuses on the nunchaku. And then third black, I have them do some of the kempo, the shadow boxing, and some stick fighting. The sai kata, shosai sandan, hanaku, like from the south, Kusuku, to view the sky. All right? So there's a lot that they have to learn as they go up. All right? And then the Manzu Chagakata, the Shojibo, Chachi, Yangchi, sword form techniques and stuff blindfolded. I have them do stuff blindfolded for the fourth black belt, and then the fifth black belt you learn the last kata. That's the one that you learn Kusuku, right? Buku-san, which is a very, very, very long kata. All right. Now the next levels of black, like I said, the last kata is Buku-san, right? And so 6, you start focusing on, the weapons. You're going to go over, do a one called Tymon no Kama, Toshida no Sai, Haga no Tampa. So you're gonna do various weapons forms, and then for 7th is focused on the spear. 8th is focused on the oar. Then 9th, of course, is the master's belt, and 10th is the grandmaster's belt. All right. It's not as long as the long tiger form, though. Okay. So you guys are getting an understanding, and then now that they're showing the grandmaster on the screen, and the grandmaster, that takes a lifetime commitment. You're not eligible for a grandmaster until you're 60 years old. I had to go through a board of masters to make a grandmaster. So you can see there's a lot to karate. It doesn't just stop at black belt. Yeah, black belt, you learn all these different things and you perfect all the basics, but it doesn't stop there. It stops at grandmaster. That's my next karate talk is karate talk 13 is dojo etiquette.
P.S. my friends. This is me. I'm in my room. I don't know how you can see it because I don't have my lamp on. Here's my sai, my knife, Kusukagame, Nijaku in the corner. Keep the TV down. These are my poster and my certificates and all that good stuff, right? I traveled the world. Still a lot of places I want to see. Okay, here's the exception to the rule. In my studio. Because I didn't tie it, put it out one way, okay? Or the really neat way when you're at a tournament, right? One for class, one for tournament. If there's a bigger student and they can only get a single belt, and the one is not double, then I'll allow them to wear that one. And that's tied the same way, in the same type or not. That's the exception. Hi.
It's recording now.
My name is Timothy Kerofsky, Sensei, 7th degree black belt, Shunjiru Karate. And I just got warmed up and I'm going to hit the bag for a minute. You get me from here, right? Not too bad with that leg. Pretty good kick with that leg, though, right? This is my favorite technique here. To back this, that knuckle. Back this again, just spinning backwards. You like that one? What should I do? Should I do some false? It's up to me, isn't it? It's my favorite kick. The front kick. It's very basic, but it has some power. That's the video look. I'm getting there, man. You remember me a few months ago? They really kicked the bag. Still a little weak with this leg, though. Kerofsky YouTube channel, and I'll just kick in the back. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Bless you all.